Hello, we have with us Dr. Neha Bajaj, who is a gynecologist and a Hydra pregnancy specialist. Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, now my first question is nowadays we see a lot of people choosing for later pregnancies, but conventionally and otherwise also we are told that the peak age for pregnancy is actually 25 to 30. Then when we see such trends, how do we go about pregnancy fertility, especially when it comes to women older age?
Absolutely. The best fertility age that we talk of is 25 to 35 years, and it is well documented medically also that post 35 years the count of eggs or the fertility keeps on declining.
Right.
Your chances of getting pregnant keeps on declining, and your chances of pregnancy complications keep on ascending in the same ratio. So we have limited, as a newborn girl is born, she has a limited number of eggs in her womb, right? And these eggs, they undergo atresia, what we call in medical language, कि वो धीरे धीरे dissolve हो जाते हैं. Then you are only left with few eggs. Only out of those 2 lakh eggs, only 800 eggs they are released in your entire lifespan. From 15 years to 45 years of a normal menstrual cycle. Now you have only these 800 chances of pregnancies, right? So as the age goes on, because of multiple factors, because of your genetic factors, biological clock factors, environmental factors, आपकी fertility decline होती जाती है. The same applies to male side also. Though the female fertility decline is more than the male fertility decline because the number of eggs are limited. And then you have एक तो first आपको conceiving issues होते हैं. Then you also get a chance to have more number of abortions. You have chance to have an abnormal baby because of the old age genes, you know. And then you might also have many complications during pregnancy which are age related, and body's capacity to bear the pregnancy reduces. Like you might somebody might have a chance to have blood pressure, your more chances of cesarean sections, pelvic pains, sugars, maybe heart disease could be associated. So there are a lot of things which get affected with advancing age. So nowadays, again, because of the work demand or family demand, girls are delaying their marriages.
Right.
But now they are more aware. So we have seen in last 6 to 8 months or a year, I would say that I have particularly, and many of my colleagues also would agree to this, that people are now again into shifting back to the early childbearing thing, because now they are realizing every family there is an infertility patient. Every family.
Right.
So also we have come across patients, young girls, academically good, very high aiming girls who know that the career is important for them, but they also know that the eggs and having a healthy baby is important, equally important to them. So now the concept of egg freezing has also
Right.
come. So people have also approached us for egg freezing, you know, because of some or the other reason they are delaying their marriages. So they've actually come and discussed with us about the egg freezing thing, so that they can have a healthy offspring.
Right. And ma'am, now this another question that I have been meaning to ask you is pregnancy brings about a lot of change in a woman's life. Not just not just when she's pregnant, but even after that. And one of the stressing issue that we don't talk about is the postpartum. And so, how can then one prevent the mother from going into the postpartum depression? Because these changes are natural, it will occur anyway. But what can be done to prevent that the mother doesn't slip into depression?
Yeah. The best prevention for a postpartum depression is an antepartum preparation.
All right.
Yes. So it is an antepartum preparation. So you have to the family support, emotional support, husband support. Many people are really worried, you know, because they're worried not just what is postpartum depression. The postpartum depression is just not worrying about herself. This is more about baby, worrying about baby. How would she take care of the baby? Baby is not breastfeeding, crying spells, depression, lack of sleep, maybe post-cesarean section pain, and plus financial burden.
Right.
I have I've come across many patients because I belong to a mediocre city, that is Dhanbad in Jharkhand. So not all patients are rich enough.
Right.
We have all categories of patients. So there are few patients who have come to us for MTP, that is medical termination of pregnancy, saying that they are not financially prepared for the baby, right? So there are lot of factors. To prevent is to start a pregnancy with a good emotional and a mental health.
Right.
She should be mentally prepared to have a baby, even if it's an accidental conception. She should be, convinced by the family, supported by the family. If at all she's having low this hemoglobin, anemia, some medical disorder, she should be well supported and well managed during pregnancy. Any antepartum anxiety or a history of an anxiety disorder even before pregnancy also leads to a postpartum depression. So those preventions have to be taken for.
Right.
Taking medicines for postpartum depression is not a stigma. That's a very common thing. People consider that she has landed into some kind of depression,
Right,
so this will continue. But no, postpartum depression can continue in lack of a medical therapy. So if she requires, if the doctor feels like she prescribes a medicine, she should take. But the most important part is having a good family support,
Right.
husband support, and creating a happy environment and
Right.
supportive environment around her.
Right.
And looking also into her medical background. Her
Right.
hemoglobin should be good, her protein levels should be good,
Right.
her B12 levels should be good.
Right, very
Right.
important.
Very
yeah,
important.
Yeah, yeah. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I'm so
so
sorry
much.
we are running out of time.
That's
so I could have,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you.